Let's begin our workout with a warm-up flow in kneeling with one leg outstretched and both arms, reaching down to the mat and then reaching up to the ceiling. Exhale, reach down, and inhale, reach up tall. Take it round onto all fours, core engaged, lengthen opposite arm away from leg and switch sides. Hold it here, step out for high plank, return. Let's repeat that round on the opposite side. So return to kneeling with the opposite leg outstretched and both arms, reaching down to the floor and then reaching up to the ceiling. Exhaling down and reaching up tall. Take it round to all fours, core engaged, lengthen opposite arm from leg and switch sides. Hold it here, step back for high plank, return to knees, and let's take a child's pose. I'm going to do a little seated section here. So come into sitting with equal pressure on your bottom bones. Now for this, you can sit with butterfly legs, you can sit with legs outstretched, whatever is your comfort for your legs. We're going to do some small roll-ups. So arms to the front, we lengthen tall, we inhale, we exhale, we roll, and we draw it back up again. Breath out, breath in. Now, if you're feeling any weakness through that core or pain through your lower back, just stay at this level with me. If you're feeling strong, however, I want you to gradually go further back. Okay, so round through the curve, C curve through the spine, S shape, sit tall, but it's up to you how far back you want to go. Breathing out, breathing in. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to combine this with a saw movement now to get these obliques working a little bit further. So just going to outstretch the legs here. We're going to lengthen nice and tall, and we're going to exhale down to the leg, rise tall. Exhale down, rise tall. From there, roll back, roll up, outstretch for saw, reach and lift. Exhale and lift. Bring those legs in. We roll as far as you wish to. Lengthen tall, tall spine. Try to keep both bottom bones firmly on the floor for our saw, and just keep that nice rhythm, that nice momentum going as we work. We're going to take one more of each. Roll it back, lift through the chest, last saw. And lengthen tall. From there, we're going to add a little bit of arm work here. So we're going to come into some tricep back bends here. So squeeze your elbows back behind you, your shoulder blades back behind you, lift through your chest, engage through your core. We're going to drop the elbows and press tall. Squeezing those elbows as if you're trying to get them to touch each other. Draw back and lift. Now, although it's about the arms, let's feel that core drawing inwards. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now, if this is sore on your wrists, you could try and do them on your knuckles, although it is a little bit harder. Or you could stick with the roll-up exercise on its own here. We're going to take 2 and 1. From there, we're going to press through those arms, press through your feet, lift up into our reverse hovers, and then lower back down. So squeeze the shoulder blades together, press through those hands, chest is high, we lower down. Exhaling. Inhaling. So your bottom will join in slightly here, but really try and make it about the upper body work here, the core work as well. Now we're going to combine with our triceps. Tricep lean, press up high and down. Let's breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. And lift. Hopefully feeling those arms working nicely now. And down. We've got 2 to go. So finishing off this one. Lower down. And press. Last one. And press. Good. From there, lengthen out the legs. Just give the wrists a nice good loosen off. And just stretch yourself forward for a moment to widen the shoulder blades, widen the upper back. And then release. Give those shoulders a nice good loosen off. Let's take it around onto our hands and knees. So you want to line the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees here. So we're just going to start with some shoulder isolations or scapular isolations. So keeping the elbows nice and straight, we're just going to lower the chest and then let it press back up. So really working on the control through those upper back muscles. As you come down, shoulder blades come together. As you press up, shoulder blades apart. Take a breath in, breath out, and then start to connect with your core as you go through. So as you lift up here, start to engage through those lower tummy muscles. Where your hip bones are, you want to feel that gentle drawing in. On this next one, we're going to stay lifted up and we're going to hold it here. So just take a moment to take the shoulders away from your ears and engage through that center. So just gently drawing up through your core and lower stomach. We're going to come into some single arm lifts. So lightly transferring the weight to one hand, we're going to extend the opposite arm and then lower down. Same to the other side. And down. Take a breath out. Breath in. Now keep the height in your chest. Keep strong through that stabilizing arm. So really working all around those shoulder muscles as we keep ourselves lifted up from the floor. So you want to imagine you've got a huge box underneath you that you can't lower down on top of. So you've got to really stay lifted up with control. We're going to take 2 more. Using your breath to control the speed of your movement. And then resting here. So we're going to build a bit of strength now. So curl the toes underneath. Make sure that core is gently engaged upwards. We're going to take some hovers. Let's inhale, prepare. Exhale, hover those knees a couple of inches and then lower back down, not any higher. Breathe out, breathe in. So the key here is to keep it quite low because the higher we go, the easier things will feel for you. Work with that breathing pattern. Keep those elbows straight. Eye gaze is down just a little bit out in front of the hands. 3 more. Feel that intensity building on the arms. 2. And 1 more. Good. From there, we're going to walk the hands a little bit further in front. Bring the knees behind. Bring the knees together and then just lift up through the feet. We're going to come into some upper body push-ups here. So draw those shoulders back and down. Tuck the tailbone. Engage through your core. Inhale, prepare. We exhale, we lower. We inhale, push back. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now it's up to you if you want to do small ones here or If you can get to here, you choose where you're at. Work with your breath to control that speed. Keep that core nice and strong underneath, tucked in. Breathing out, breathing in. Let's take 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's just come down onto the knees and take a little child's pose. Sink the hips over the heels, get the weight off the arms. Exhale. Okay, come on back up. We're going to come back into that position that we were in. So just bring the knees a little bit further out. Lift through the feet. We're going to do some side rocking with the legs. So try to have the shoulders over the wrists. And then we're going to take them all the way to one side. Shift the weight to this hand. Extend this arm upwards. Lift your lower waist right out of the floor. We hold it strong. We rotate back. And then shift to the other side. Stack the knees, stack the feet, and really push yourself out of this bottom hand. Come back around. And again, breathing out, lengthen tall. You can turn your eye gaze to that hand if you wish. And bring it back. Rotate around again, lengthen tall. Squeeze up through that lower waist. Eye gaze to the hand if you wish. And come back. We're going to do that again. This time, as you come round, we're going to take that top leg out. Look to the hand. Hold it strong. Inhale to hold. And come back. Bring it through. Same to the other side. Keep the knees together to stay strong, connecting through the core. Leg lifts, eye gaze up, and then come on round. Take it into your child's pose once more. Breath out. Okay, come back to hands and knees. We're going to revisit the hover exercise that we did, but we're going to build that intensity a little bit further. So you will feel your core working here as well as your upper body. So bring yourself shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, tuck those toes. Strong through the top half. Core active. We're going to inhale, prepare. Exhale, hover and hold. You're going to take your hand for shoulder taps, nice and slow, trying not to rock, side to side. Breathe out, breathe in. Keep that chest lifted high. Keep your body low. Really feel those arms taking the weight. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Take a seat. Let's just give the wrists a little bit of a loosen off. Okay, our hands and knees for our hover position, but we're going to bring those arms a little bit further forward for our full hovers. Toes curl. Core activates. We inhale, hover, come through. Hold it strong. Come back and down. Breathe in. Exhale, come through. Hold it strong. Pull up through that core. Come back and down. We're doing good. Let's keep going. Hover and through. Hold it there. Eye gaze out in front, down at your mat. And down. Take one more. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it here. Come back and down. Take your last child's pose. Just breathing out. Down into the mat. Let the shoulders and wrists melt. And then gently come up. We're going to come into a seated position once again, so cross-legged if that works for you. Shake out your shoulders. We're going to do some chest stretch. So taking both arms, we lift, we widen through the top, and we come back down. So imagine like you're coming up the sides of a vase, and then you're widening at the top, drawing back and down. Breathing out, breathing in. Take one more. Reach long through the fingertips and then take it over for our side bend. Come back to the other side. And come back through that chest stretch routine once more. Lifting and widen, really draw back through these shoulders and then come over. From here, angle it forward slightly, bring it back and lift. Side bend over, get as far over as we can here. Angle it forward, bring it back and lift. Well done. Give your shoulders, give your wrists a real good loosen off. And that is us finished. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll join me in another video soon.